All right, today we're diving deep into the world of BKS Iyengar, and I want you to forget everything you think you know about yoga. Seriously, this isn't just about getting flexible. This is an incredible story about forging immense strength from extreme weakness, and about using the body as a precision instrument to unlock the mind.
I mean, how great is that opening line? It just cuts right to the chase. It's a challenge, right from the get-go, to our modern kind of superficial view of yoga. It's asking us to look past just, touching our toes and think about something much, much deeper. This really sets the stage for the intensity and the intention behind Iyengar's work.
To really get what the Iyengar method is all about, you have to start with the man himself. And his story, well, it's not what you'd expect. He wasn't some natural-born athlete. It's a story of pure survival, of a frail hatchling who literally had to forge his own flame just to stay alive.
Just look at this timeline. It is absolutely brutal. Born in 1918, his entire childhood was just one long battle against a constant barrage of diseases. We're talking influenza, malaria, typhoid, even tuberculosis. So when he finally started yoga at 15, it wasn't a lifestyle choice. It was a desperate, last-ditch effort to survive. And this context is so important. Yoga was basically forced on him, and his own body, which he himself described as being as stiff as a log, fought him every single step of the way. It was agonizing. But through that process, he painstakingly rebuilt his health from the ground up. This personal struggle is the very bedrock of his teachings, this powerful idea that yoga is a tool for resilience and for radical self-healing.
So the big question is, how did he do it? How did he make that incredible transformation? Well, that brings us to the first core principle of his method, an uncompromising, almost architectural focus on precision. This is what makes Iyengar yoga so distinct.
And our source material uses this fantastic metaphor to really hammer the point home. If a dragon's wing being off by just an inch means it falls out of the sky, then why do we just accept walking around like wilted lettuce? It's such a sharp, brilliant critique of our modern habits, and it makes a powerful case for alignment in everything we do.
And you can really see the contrast here. On one side, you have the wilting lettuce, slumped, rushed, totally unconscious. We've all been there. But on the other side, you have the Iyengar ideal, the body as a human temple, a precise instrument that lets energy flow without obstruction. It's about shifting from being a passenger in your body to being its master architect. And listen, this precision isn't just about looking good in a pose. It has real, tangible benefits. Correct alignment actually protects your joints from injury. It helps your whole body function better. And maybe most importantly, the intense focus it takes to hold a pose with that much detail, well, it trains your mind, leading to this incredible sense of mental clarity and stillness.
Okay, so you're hearing all this about perfect alignment, and you might be thinking, yeah, right, my body doesn't do that. I'm too stiff or I have an old injury. Well, that's the thing. Iyengar knew that feeling better than anyone, and his answer became his most famous innovation, props, or as he saw them, scaffolding for the soul.
Seeing props like these, blocks, belts, blankets, was a total game changer. Before Iyengar, it was often kind of sink or swim. But because he had lived in a body that couldn't just do the ideal poses, he refused to believe that yoga was only for the naturally flexible. So he ingeniously used these tools not to make the practice easier, but to make the correct practice accessible to everyone.
It's so important to get this. Props are not a crutch. They are not cheating. They're a teacher. A block literally brings the floor up to you so you don't have to compromise your spine. A belt lets you extend your reach so you can feel the full expression of a pose safely. They help you hold poses longer and give you real physical feedback so you can learn what proper alignment feels like from the inside.
And I love this little detail. It really shows his pragmatic spirit. He didn't start with some fancy, custom-made equipment. His very first prop was just a heavy dictionary he had lying around. It just goes to show it's the principle that matters. Use whatever you have to intelligently support your practice.
So, we've established the how. Meticulous precision supported by these intelligent props. But that really just leads to the most important question of all. Why? Why go through all this trouble? For Iyengar, all the physical work was just the doorway, the first step on a much deeper, more profound journey inward. This is just such a beautiful way to put it. All the sweating, the stretching, the intense focus, that's not the goal itself. It's the method. The real goal is to clean the window of your body and mind, to wipe away all the grime so that your true self, your inner sun, can finally shine through without anything blocking it.
You know, this ultimate goal actually has a name in classical yoga, Chitta Vritti Nirodha. It sounds complicated, but it basically means stilling all the random chatter in your mind. Iyengar's true genius was realizing that by bringing an intense discipline to the body, you create the stability you need to finally bring discipline to the mind.
And this slide really maps out that journey. See how it all connects? It starts with the physical body. That stability then allows you to work with the breath. From there, you can start to turn your awareness inward, which prepares you for real concentration in meditation. Each layer builds on the last, all leading toward that ultimate goal of self-realization.
Okay, I know this all might sound incredibly intense, maybe even a little intimidating, but here's the really cool part. You can experience the core of these principles for yourself right now in some really simple ways. The source material calls them dragon trials, which I love. They're your first little investigations into your own body.
I really encourage you to try these later. Just stand still and feel the tiny, constant adjustments your body is making to keep you balanced. That's the beginning of awareness. Or grab a book, your very own dictionary prop, squeeze it between your thighs and feel how it instantly engages your core. Or just shift your focus from how a stretch looks on the outside to how it feels on the inside. These are the first sparks.
And really, that's what it all boils down to. That's the core message of BKS Iyengar's entire life's work. The physical practice, the poses, they're not the destination. They are the key. The body is the gateway. So the only question that's left is the one right here on your screen. What will you unlock? Thanks for watching.